What's going on, beautifuls? Auntie Coco is back to share another true story with you, but this one is my personal story. I'm going to tell you guys about the night I almost got abducted. So buckle up, buttercup, because you know it's a doozy. So when I was about 18, 19 years old, I was working at a place called the Palm Harbor Ale House. It is a restaurant bar. They'd be open from 11 a.m. until about 2 a.m. So at the time, I was dating someone who worked there. And I would lie to my parents all the time and be like, I've got to close tonight, so I won't be home until like 3. And that's not always true. Sometimes I get out early and we'd go do stuff. On this night specifically, him and I both got off early. So we left and I told my parents I had to close, even though I didn't. And I went to his house, his parents' house, and we watched movies, whatever. Around 2:30, I'm like, I got to start heading home, you know, so I leave. I'm driving home and there's nobody on the road and the light turns red. So I stop at the light, obviously, and I see like in the side view mirror that there's another car coming. I see the headlights, but he never pulls up to the light. The light turns green, so I go, obviously. I'm sitting in my car. At the time, I'm smoking. Please forgive me, but my window's down about this much. Everything else is up and locked. Get to the next light, it's red as well. I still don't see this car anywhere. I'm sitting there waiting for the light to change, and all of a sudden I hear pop, pop. And I'm like, what the hell was that? So I'm looking around. As I look over, I can see that this car is stopped in my blind spot at like the passenger rear taillight. So I'm like, what the heck? And then next thing I hear, someone is yanking on my door, screaming, get out of the car, your tires popped, get out of the car, yanking on my door. Like screaming like my car's about to blow up. Scared the shit out of me. So much that US 19 is a road sitting in front of me, which is like one of the deadliest highways in the United States. I freaking blew that red light because like this man scared me that bad. Kept going. I knew there was a 7-Eleven up ahead that's open 24/7. So I pull in. As I'm running inside to tell them to call the police, I see the guy. He had followed me to see where I was going to pull over to try again or whatever. But he saw I went to 7-Eleven, so he turned and left. Call the police. I call my parents. My dad's like, you liar again. You're going to be late. Is that what you're telling me? I'm crying. I'm like, no, you've got to come here. My dad shows up. He feels bad because once he sees my car, it is very clear that someone has taken a knife and sliced both my tires. So obviously they apologize. Nothing ever came of it. Never found out who it was or anything. I have a very strong feeling about who it was, but I could never prove anything. So that was a quite crazy, wild experience that I went through. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I think for like 4 or 5 days, I slept on my parents' floor. I was so scared because I felt like this person had been following me. Anyways, a doozy for you guys. Thank you so much for checking in. Be sure to like, follow, share. Stay safe, you guys. Always be aware of your surroundings. You know, look out for each other. Have an amazing weekend and stay wonderful. Deuces.